Welcome back to the latest in our Decarbonisation Explainer sessions. My name is Belgit and I'm the Quality and Assurance Specialist at Falls. And for this session, we thought we should take a look at what we mean by zero emissions. It's a phrase that's often bandied about when we're talking decarbonisation, so let's try and get a common understanding. When applied to vehicles, zero emission usually needs an at the tailpipe to signify the vehicles emit nothing at the tailpipe. It's code for non-combustion or non-fossil fueled vehicles and moves the industry in the direction of two main vehicle choices, battery electric or hydrogen fuel cell. But zero emissions at the tailpipe only tells us the story of what's going on at the vehicle. To get a complete picture of the emissions associated with the fleet, we now need to extend the discussion to the sources of energy used to produce the electricity or hydrogen used on the vehicle to give what is known as a well-to-wheel analysis, combining both well-to-tank, which is emissions from the fuel production process, or electricity, diesel, etc. And tank-to-wheel is what's actually generated when driving the vehicle. Depending on the source of electricity used to charge the battery on a truck today, on a well-to-wheel basis, a battery electric vehicle may not be as clean as a vehicle powered by low-carbon renewable fuels. For a true zero-emission vehicle on a well-to-wheel basis, we need to focus on zero-emission energy sources, with the three main areas being wind, water, and solar. While we're on the subject of zero emissions, let's also pick up on what we mean by net zero emissions, as you'll often hear people talk about that in the same breath. According to the United Nations, put simply, net zero means cutting carbon emissions to a small amount of residual emissions that can be absorbed and durably stored by nature and other carbon dioxide removal measures, leaving zero in the atmosphere. This is what all our governments are striving for as we try to reduce and then reverse the impact of CO2 emissions on climate change.